All right, welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. Where we left off, we beat up another magic knight, the bane of my existence, and we got a crystal. Yeah, somehow that's gonna make us a sword. I don't know either, but it's gonna happen, apparently. Hopefully. All right. I was warned last time that this was going to lead to a lot of cutscenes, so I think we're in for it. At the beginning of stream here, we'll see how that goes. I forgot there was opera. I'm still shocked at opera. Wait, hold on. Heal me. Just in case. Not that it matters. I don't know how much EP Elliot even used. Sure, take me back to the entrance. I'm lazy. I don't want to walk there. All right. Goodbye, shrine. Yeah, goodbye. Oh, I kind of like figured it would just immediately trigger stuff. Not that I would like still have to walk places. Can I just listen? Return to the courageous. Upon returning to the courageous, they hurriedly carried the Zemurian ore they had obtained to where George was waiting. I just don't feel like that's big enough to make a sword for Valimar. I don't know if that's just me, but that looks awful tiny. So this is a Zemurian ore crystal, huh? It's even cooler than I thought it'd be. Yeah, I mean, it looks awesome. It's just kind of small. You brought back a real treat this time. We couldn't believe our eyes when we saw it at first. So, what do you think? Think you'll be able to make a new weapon for Valimar? It's hard to say, honestly. It seems really difficult to work with, and then there's the matter of getting enough of it to make something with. Yeah, I know, this is tiny. I feel like I need to go to the other shrines and get all of the others as well. I feared as much. I find it hard to imagine this will be enough to make a Tachi large enough for Valimar to use in combat. I doubt this will be enough for Professor Schmidt to start helping out either. Well, all we can do is gather a lot more. There are 3 other spirit shrines in eastern Erebonia. Just get through the other trials and you should have enough. You make it sound so easy. Feel free to volunteer if you have any great ideas. Like Elliot said, we'll just have to do what we can to gather a lot more. This will be a piece of cake. What we've got now is enough for me to get a feel on how to work with it. And to do that, I'm gonna need to set up a proper workshop on the ship. Then by all means, do so in this area here. My brother would have no objections. Thank you, Your Highness. I thought you already had like a proper workshop, like in the back of this part of the ship. Yeah, thank you. I'll get right to work. If you get a chance, would you mind helping me out, Reen? You'll be the one who has to carry whatever we end up making into combat, so it'd help to have you there. I'd be happy to. Sure, why not? Choosing to help George make his workshop will cause the main story to advance. As a result, all unfinished quests will disappear. I, don't have any unfinished quests, though. Unless, does everyone on the ship now have different dialogue? Is that what the game is telling me? Let's find out. Your dialogue is the same. Heard rumors about how magnificent... No, that's the same. Let me just check on some of our... Well, Angelica's not in here anymore, so wherever Angelica is, she should have different dialogue. Maybe she's doing her job on the bridge for once. That is not the run button. You're still here? Okay, Angelica is at the helm. The Courageous and I are really starting to sing to each other now. A few tweaks from George, and I'll have this beast tamed. Oh, well, that's not very much of a change in dialogue, but whatever. Do I need to turn anything in? I don't think so. There's nothing to report. Okay. Surely I've done enough fights to get another gambling thing going. That's not the kitchen. Oh, you want to know how your last contest entry went? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you only get the consolation prize. Lame! Don't feel too bad. The odds of getting a good prize are supposed to be low, right? Tons of people get these. Okay, a U material for $1,000 is honestly fine. I'm still feeling lucky though. Okay. I don't think I have enough points to get anything with you. No. What was still blue? Okay, goodbye. Let's just go do this thing for Valimar. I want to turn this into a workshop for creating Valimar's Tachi. If you get a chance, I'd really appreciate it if you could help me out. Choosing to help George make this workshop will cause my story to advance. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Well done. Do you think you could bring me my tools from over in the Orbital Factory? Can do, George. George and Reem then began remodeling the ship's hold into a workshop. While the process was more than a little exhausting, it didn't take long before they were finished. It's a big sword. This should work for now. Okay, let's see if we can process this Zemurian ore. Ready? We're going to start by reinforcing Valimar's existing blade, right? Kind of your way of prepping for the real thing? That's the idea, yeah. I just want to get a feel for what it's like to work with, and it'll give you a stronger sword to use in the meantime. Let's get to work. Of course. Is this not like a waste of materials? There's only a finite amount of this crap out in the world. I feel like you should just save what we have for making a new weapon instead of reinforcing the old one. Whatever. I'm not a blacksmith. What do I know? Together they worked on reinforcing Valimar's existing blade. Despite the task being simple compared to making an entirely new weapon, working with the Zemurian ore was hard even for George. Rin and the other members of Class 7, as well as even Valimar, helped where they could and supported him in his efforts, eventually. Time passed. New day. December 24th. Whoa. Valimar, your new blade is quite impressive. I'll be honest. I don't remember what the previous one looked like. It kind of looks the same to me. Yeah, it came out pretty well. I'll take your word for it. Although the base weapon is still the same as a Soldat's. Unlike a Soldat's blade, however, I can feel mana radiating from it now. I expect it'll be able to hold a significantly keener edge than before. I'm amazed you managed to process that stuff. A hunk of crystal like that must have been a real pain to work with, huh, George? Well, if anyone could, it's you. I wouldn't have been able to do much with it if not for your guys' help. That we got this far is a real testament to our combined efforts. I'm not sure our contributions can even compare to what you've done. And I'm grateful for it. I'm sure the battles ahead are going to go a lot more smoothly thanks to this. I hope so. We all know how I feel about the Valimar fights in this game. We're lucky to have you on our side, George. Now all you gotta do is take it into a real fight and see how it feels. No, Milliam, don't wish that on me. Why do you hate me? Right. We should get Valimar to give it a couple good swings.
Oh, you're all still here.
Devil Toa is just so funny.
Toa?
I think it's the horns. I think without the horns, I would think it was absolutely adorable, but I don't know. The horns just feel a little out of place.
What's wrong? It's not like you to be so flustered. It's terrible. We got an emergency report in from the Twin Dragons Bridge. It's Keldic.
Keldic?
What happened to Keldic?
It was set on fire.
Oh, I was just there and everything was so like happy and peaceful.
By the Kreuzzen Provincial Army.
Eustace, your family sucks.
What?
Like they legitimately suck.
What?
Well, I guess Rosin will have no choice but to join me now. They set a course for Keldic and hurried there as fast as their legs could carry them. Once they arrived, a number of them disembarked to assess the situation, Instructor Sarah and Eustace included. Oh. I have to have... Okay. Yeah. Alright. That's fine. Confirm. Same day, Keldic. Right at Christmas time, too. Keldic was finally getting it back together. This is awful. Why would they do such a thing? Because his family sucks. The Grand Market seems to have taken the brunt of it, too. The fact that this was the work of the provincial army themselves is distressing, to say the least. I can't believe this. Let's have a look around town. We should pay a visit to both the market manager and the 4th Armored Division, too. Oh, the little cat is on its own. Instead of with the little girl. Okay. You haven't seen my husband anywhere, have you? I heard they brought him in here with serious injuries, but I can't see him anywhere. Why does he have to worry me like this? There are a lot of people in here. Father Zerbel's considerable medical knowledge helped to save those who were badly wounded in the assaults. We're truly blessed to have him stationed here. But why did something this awful have to happen? They showed no mercy, not even to the children. I'm sorry, I shouldn't let myself get all worked up like this. If you're looking for Father Zerbel, he left for the market manager's home. I can't believe that even Jake was caught up in all of this. This is so horrible. I couldn't do anything to help. I feel so ashamed of myself. Don't be. You were up against professionals, and they had the element of surprise on their side. She's right. I know you're upset, but you're not the one to blame here. And neither are you, Eustace. Yes, I suppose you're right. If I have time to blame myself for what happened, that's time I could be using to actually help people. I can't believe I couldn't do anything. Months at a military academy and so much time and effort spent here. And when it came time to use those skills, I was unable to. What was the purpose of me being here in the first place? No, I need to focus on helping people right now, not wrestling with my personal demons and feeling sorry for myself. Wake up, Jake. He's not waking up. I was about to be hit by some falling rubble, but then, before I knew what was happening, Jake appeared and pushed me out of the way. It's all my fault. What'll I do if he never wakes up? Please, Jake, wake up. I'm begging you. Not Louise, too. Ugh. Excuse me, but how's she been holding up? Has she been given medical treatment? Father Zerbel's already tended to her, but apparently the blow to her head was so strong, he can't be sure if she'll make it. Louise, please open your eyes. I'm begging you. You two seemed like good friends from what I've seen. Yeah, we got to know each other from my visits to the Weathercock whenever I was in town for work. But I'm not going to be able to do anything for her staying here. Let's go. We need to see how things are elsewhere. Right. She got knocked out cold by some falling debris and hasn't woken up since. How? How could something like this happen? She was going to take the day off today and come home. So why'd this have to happen? Louise, please, open your eyes. Why did this have to happen? How much more will this war take from us? Why is that kid staring at an empty bed? She's unconscious. Why are you staring at an empty bed? Daddy's not here. Oh man, where'd he go? The sister told him to stay put, too. Oh, Becky's dad is missing. Those humanoid machines, they're... Stay back, don't do it. He seems to be unconscious. No, this can't be. Marco, open your eyes, please. I'm doing everything in my power as a pharmacist to aid everyone's treatment, but it still terrifies me to think of how quickly those soldats laid waste to this town. I'm not entirely sure how I managed to escape, to be completely frank. Fortunately, some of my medicine was left undamaged, so I was able to use that to treat the injured. And yet, there wasn't anything I could do for Otto. Can I talk to... Yeah. I tripped and hurt myself in all the commotion. It's nothing serious compared to everyone else, I'm lucky. But how could they? How could they do this to our home? Oh, Adios, please. Please help us make it through this. Well, this is not how I expected to start the day.
I hope Louise will be okay.
She wasn't the only familiar face either.
They seem to have enough medicine at least, but...
I will say though, in games like these, it always confuses me how we can take so much damage in a fight and then heal it off with like arts and whatever, but we can't use arts to heal people like this. It's a bit of a conundrum. We're gonna talk to everyone in town. Sorry, my mind's kind of all over the place right now. I still can't believe how quickly it all happened. Minutes, that's all it took. They ruined the town before our eyes. How could anyone who does something like that even call themselves human? Where's your dad? Oh, hello. I somehow managed to keep this place from burning down, but Louise was hit on the head by some falling debris during the attack, and if I'd known things would end up like this, I would have forced her to take the day off. The store's okay. We've got all the debris cleared up for the most part. But this is all just too much. Why? Why her? My house was burned down. There's nothing left of it. Our house was set on fire during the attack. We managed to escape safely, but where will we go now? Don't cry, Anita. Otherwise, I'll end up breaking down too. Those big robots came crashing into town out of nowhere. Then they just started destroying everything and anything. The market manager told me to run, so I did. But then did something happen? I only got away thanks to the market manager. He's always been there for me, but now... Oh, no. Why? Why did this have to happen to you of all people, Otto? Don't tell me. We should go check for ourselves before jumping to conclusions. Is the market manager dead?